Salutations. Welcome to another installment of your favorite podcast,
Hey, man. Hold on. It's like a new branding, baby. Yeah, man. Hit him with the remix.
Yo. Welcome to the first installment of your favorite podcast, the Del Ryan Report. I am Ryan Humor, and...
Hey, man, it's the ever so clever, the man with many endeavors, your favorite podcast host, Mr. About Del Time. Peace, King.
Peace, King. How you been?
Hey, blessed. You feel me?
Blessed and highly favored. Listen, man. Hey, we live from LA right now.
LA.
We gotta address some. I'm gonna address the logo in the room.
Yeah.
We out here. We got a new little something. You know, I think some things change, but some things change the same.
Right.
Go through a recent branding change because we had a bunch of fans. I was like, yo, I want to tell people about the show, but the name confuses me. And I want to tell people, when I tell my friends about the show, they look up an Adam Sandler movie with Kevin Garnett.
Facts.
So we need a different way to communicate what the show is. So we spoke to our people and our staff and our record label. We found out that y'all just want to talk about us. So we put our names in the title of the show.
Yeah. At first I thought that was a little bit cocky, but I'm glad we did that shit.
I didn't have a choice.
I know.
I'm a Leo, so I didn't have a choice.
You gotta live it. I'm a Scorpio, so this is what it is.
Man.
It is what it is.
We live from LA, man.
Hey, Super Bowl weekend.
Super Bowl weekend, man.
It's like down the street. It's over there.
It's not. You're not that close to that.
I mean, it's in Inglewood. I'm not there, but it's down the street.
Ain't we in like Pasadena right now?
Hell, come on, bro. Don't disrespect me like that. Not that Pasadena raw, bro. I don't want to disrespect nobody. I don't want to get shot. Look, but I'm not in Pasadena, so you know what I'm saying? I don't have the luxury of being there.
Who you got for the game?
Who I got for the game right now, bro, is I'm rocking with the Rams. I know that they beat us, but I know they did. However, man, Odell Beckham Jr. is my little brother, bro. So I fuck with him. That's my birthday brother. I'm fucking with him. I think he should do it. It's gonna be kind of dope to just, and they beat us. So fuck it. Go for them niggas. Like, I don't want to see the Bengals win. Fuck that. Then it's gonna be too much comparison to Joe Montana if the Bengals win.
I don't want to deal with that either.
I don't want to deal with that. Like, Joe Burrow's the best ever.
I don't want to deal with it either. I'm not really pro Rams. I mean, Odell and Matt Stafford, they cool. Congratulations to them. You know what I mean? And by the time some of y'all listen to this, the Rams will have already won. So sorry for that. We're not going to spend too much time on that. But what I will say is this. I don't want the Bengals to win because there's already too much comparison. You said Joe Montana and Joe Namath, and his name is Joe. We're going to make him important because his name is Joe. He won a national championship and even win a Super Bowl. I don't want to deal with it. What about the other Joes? What about Joe Budden?
And
Joe Rogan? Even though Joe Rogan, he's trying to start a new rap career, by the way, by the language he's using on the shows. But you know, is there a record for... Well, I don't want to deal with people named Joe like that.
But like, if you really think about it, though, it is good comparison there because they both did come from two different backgrounds and then eventually got into podcasting, and then their numbers at one point was number ones. So, I mean, maybe we can compare them.
This is why we can't have the Joe Burrow win the Super Bowl. We can't have Joe Burrow win the Super Bowl because we have lazy
just comparison.
Just lazy Joe comparison.
Hey, it's going to be hella babies named Joe.
For real. Like Joe Cool, Joe Frazier, one is Snoopy, one's a boxer, but they're first. Nah, I don't want to deal with it. I don't have time to deal with that. But when we're going to just segue into a bigger sports topic. I don't know if it's bigger. But the sports topic leading into this weekend, the Simmons Harden trade, which was highly anticipated you can argue over a year now.
Right.
Because Daryl Morey of the 76ers wanted to bring Harden over for a while because at one point he was part of the Rockets organization. And it finally went down, bro. One of my first questions for you is, did you ever think this was going to happen?
Nah, bro. Honestly, I can't say I can't say that I thought that I would ever see James Harden on Philly. However, I mean, we got to admit, it's obvious that he has the beard for Philly.
He do got the freeway beard.
He definitely has the beard.
Gotta kill witnesses because Harden beard's sticking out.
What? Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely think it's going to fear the beard has always been like a little thing for him. So I think that's going to eventually come back alive, especially within Philly. I definitely see Philly showing him a lot of fucking love. So big to him. Big to him on that.
Again, my question to you is, which team won the trade?
Oh, the team that won the trade was the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets won the trade. A lot of people are not saying that right now. When you watch sports media right now, they're telling you that the Sixers won the trade. I think for the pieces that were given up to Brooklyn, they won the trade. I mean, you got Steph Curry going over there. You have, of course, you got Ben Simmons going over there. I think is it Andre Drummond's going over there. So
I think Andre Drummond's staying. He's
staying,
right?
He's staying. He's staying?
He's not part of the trade, right?
He's not part of the trade.
Let me check in with their staff. Andre Drummond was not part of the trade, or was he? For real?
The part of the trade. So Andre Drummond is going. And with that being said, I mean, I just feel like you've given Brooklyn already a stacked team. You've given them now also another big man. You're giving them Ben Simmons, who in a lot of ways, yeah, maybe he needed to shoot more on Philly, but now you don't need to shoot because now you got Steph Curry. And now you're also giving KD exactly what he really wanted in the Warriors. You're giving him a great shooter, a Curry shooter at that. And
a Curry brand shooter.
Curry brand shooter.
Brand. That's a brand now.
That's a brand. So he's getting a Curry brand shooter without the publicity of Steph Curry.
Kevin Durant wanted some Jordans, but he didn't want like Jordan 11s. He wanted team Jordans.
He wanted team Jordans.
Like the bulky ones.
Now the bulky
always
ones
look dirty.
Now they good.
A lot of dirt.
Yep. But now he got those, and he about to ball out. You know what I'm saying? So he about to ball out, and so I feel like they won. I do think the media is looking at it, and the sports media is looking at it at a way of, okay, they kept Thibault. So that's a defensive threat there. You're still keeping your defensive threat. You still have, and now because of the fact that Joel Embiid now has somebody that he can kick the ball out. And the thing is like, you've had this whole year of Ben Simmons not playing, right? So now people are like, now you're going to get a person who just, all he want to do is ball. So all he want to do is show up to work every day and ball. So now you're thinking like, this is just nothing but to make Joel Embiid happy. So you thinking Joel Embiid is going to play. However, I just feel like you got to think about it, like, and then you got to think about like who the Sixers are. I mean, I'm sorry, who the Nets are. Like, that's Kevin Durant on that other side of that court, boy. Like, he's a cold motherfucking shooter. That's Kyrie Irving. These are champions. None of these guys that you are. So you're talking about who won the trade. You just put more champions with champions. No, none of them were champions before. But just saying, though, you put some great players with champions, though.
I'll give you that. No, I give you that. Okay.
Who you think won?
Hold on. Before I answer that question, who do you think lost the trade? When I say who lost the trade, which player within both organizations, which individual lost the most in the trade?
Honestly, now this is where I'm gonna give you that old school deal and say it's a draw. I feel like they both won. Harden able to get out of the situation that he didn't want to play in. We saw the fact of how lazy he was playing. Literally just let niggas steal the ball. Like, fuck that shit there, nigga. It's good what it is. Nigga, let him dunk. I don't care, nigga. And that was at an OKC game. That was literally like a week before the trade. Okay, then you got Ben Simmons. He getting out of the situation. He's in a better situation surrounded by better shooters. Now you don't gotta be this all-star. You can go over there and just be a nigga just on a team. You could dunk all day long and just be the highlight. You could damn near go over there and be Blake Griffin. All you gotta do is just dunk on niggas all day, nigga. Like
all you gotta do.
That's all you wanna do. That's all you wanna do. You wanted to be LeBron 2006, and now you get to be LeBron 2006.
Okay. All right. I
tell you who won on the trade, though. I tell you the individual player that won.
Who?
Steph Curry.
You think so?
Steph Curry fucking won. Because Steph Curry is going to get more closer to being on the championship. All he's been doing is progressing these years, getting closer and closer to a championship. My man started in the G League, and now all he's doing is getting closer and closer to a fucking championship team.
That's real. That's real. So you feel like he won?
He won.
One player won. Okay. All right.
He won.
All right. When it comes to an organization that I feel like, won the trade. Like, it's I think it's gonna be one of those like short term versus long term things. Because like immediately, I think the Nets won the trade. Like immediately, because like you need somebody right now that's gonna fill the gap if James Harden just didn't want to be there no more. And then also if you still got Patty Mills and then you got Seth Curry and you got Drummond and you got Ben Simmons, who essentially, if he around people and he don't gotta shoot the ball, he could just dime the ball off. I'm not gonna say Ben Simmons is Magic Johnson, but when Magic Johnson was balling, when he was a big deal, he was around Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was around James Worthy, he was around Michael Cooper, he was around Byron Scott, and somebody else. I don't know if I said James Worthy yet. James Worthy, AC Green.
Worthy.
All the people.
AC Green, that's who you was missing, the Virgin.
But it's like, all Magic Johnson got to do is boop, 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 So if that's all Ben Simmons got to do, if Ben Simmons can just be a big rondo for the most part, cool. I think immediately on the face of all this, they won. Because if you look at James Harden, like, well, James Harden forces out of two teams. Who want to deal with that? So long term is like immediately like nobody wants to deal with that. We get it. Long term though, I was talking to one of our contributors yesterday. I was talking to a good friend of ours, a good brother, Obi-Wan Denobi. He pointed out something to me. That Kyrie shit is written raggedy. Mm-hmm. Now the thing is this, like the whole time, I, as they would say, I stand with Kyrie. I stand by his decision to do whatever he want to do. I do believe that it's gotten to a point where James Harden was really like, yo, we can't, this isn't gonna work, bro.
Right.
Like you hella here part-time. So like immediately, oh yeah, it looks really good. James Harden got lazy, then dipped out. Not got lazy, but he want to show up to work and work works. Y'all got that person at work that he go there and he get all the numbers. He get all the numbers and he cheat and he send out a whole bunch of phones and television packages that didn't sign up, but he get all the money. He get all the bread. And everybody loves him at work. But when he show up and the computers ain't working, he like, bro, what's going on?
Yep.
Or his special pen don't work. What's going on, bro?
I don't want to do this shit no more.
I can't get no bread here, man. Go to Verizon. Everybody wants that dude that be getting all the numbers at work. But if something don't work, let the Wi-Fi be slow.
Oh, he fucked up.
Or let the installer not show up to the thing. What's up with the installers, cut? Bro, I'm not selling none of this no more.
Right, I don't do none of this shit.
Or they change the commission. Me and Dale are speaking something very specific because we both worked in the cell phone industry and work multiple companies where they have something, you got the incentives and it's that one dude that killed all
they changed the incentives.
But if everybody got that one dude where if things ain't work out right, you're like, I'm not doing nothing for y'all today.
I don't want to do this shit.
But when it's popping, he lit. So I think Harden wins long term because when you go there and shit is set up for you, I think that's gonna be dope. Yeah. Long term, I think once you get deeper in the playoffs and you get to a point where it's like, yo, so let me get this straight. One of our champions like can't play home games. Mm-hmm. Steve Nash is coaching, but at the same time, it's already hard enough to figure out a rotation, period, in the NBA. Frank Vogel, they're like, how do you play Westbrook? I don't know. Put him on the bench, start him, I don't know. And they got the whole team. Right. How do you decide how the rotation works when the game gets tighter? Like, how much do Ben Simmons gotta have to rock? Ben Simmons won't shoot the ball, right? Okay, great. So what happens the days when Kyrie ain't playing? So we gotta have Seth drop 25. Seth ain't built to put up 25 all the time. Now it's no pressure on Steph. Now y'all really want Seth to be a Steph. Hey, I'm not here to put up 25, bro. I'm only here to put up 17. 13 to 17, bro. And I was like, Ben Simmons is being phony again. Right. Ben Simmons is not. He done came over. He up to the same stuff. And I think immediately. Short term, the Nets won for the next 2 weeks. Long term, like. Shit, the playoffs? I think Philly won.
Well, we will see, because this is another thing too, right? Let's just happen to say Philly don't get to the playoffs, or Philly gets to the playoffs and lose in the playoffs, right? Guess what? This is now another year where they're talking about, well, James Harden just he's just not a playoff player. Great regular season player, just not a playoff player.
Yeah, if he don't get over the hump. But I think that my thing for him though is, I think at this point, you know how people like move so weird that you kind of just have low expectations for outcomes for them. So because James Harden and Ben Simmons have went to the Kyrie Irving, DeJuan Brown School of Public Relations, they've never said anything.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to attack James Harden in his playoff thing. One, because he weaseled his way out of another team. Who cares what he thinks? Also, he ain't gonna say nothing about it. No. So the media do it for 2 weeks. He's choking the playoffs. And that's it, because he ain't gonna respond. He not gonna give you no Kyrie quotes. He not gonna spend 20 minutes trying to explain to you what's right and what's wrong, so you could be like, what's the word? Oh, he said peons once. Kyrie hates the whole media. I try to explain to y'all. So I don't even. So James, the narrative could be written about James like that, but he don't care.
So basically, you're saying it's better to not say shit when it comes to the media. No matter how intelligent you are, it's better to not say shit. Maybe in fact, like
it's 100% better to not say anything. Okay. Just like with Westbrook the other day. They've been showing this Westbrook clip of him saying, "I've earned my weight. I've earned like starting positions. Like I don't know. That's his choice. It's sad that it didn't work out. Blah blah blah." Westbrook saying he earned. You don't know. The question asked was, "What benchmarks have been put in place for you to start starting again?" I don't know. So you have the rest of the quote, but you don't know what he was asked. Benchmarks. Ain't nobody gave me no benchmarks, bro. I'm a Hall of Famer. Like, right. And look, nobody said, "Hey, you gotta do all this. You think about getting you back."
You gotta hit these milestones. Think this ain't NBA 2K.
Right. The question was crazy. Right. So that's why James, if they asked James Harden about benchmarks, he'd been like, "I don't know about any benchmarks."
Yeah,
that's what he would have said.
I like wings.
And they're like, well, we can't reprint that quote, or the answer is so short and direct. It's like, I don't like benchmarks. oh, should he mention what the question? It's not gonna make no sense. We can't pull nothing out of it. That's like Kobe. Kobe can try to be like so concise with every word, where you can't just pull out one word. You need the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then some players just be answering questions like, all right, we got him. Westbrook said he earned this. We got him. So no, look. If you not. I think who said this? Dez Bryant said this best when Kaepernick was taking the knee and all that. And this isn't a direct quote, but that's like, Dez Bryant, how come you're not saying nothing about things? Like, man, I'll leave that stuff to those guys that know more about that than me.
But
I just leave it to them because y'all not about to catch me with the woo-woo. Yep. Marshawn Lynch shot us that. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Mm-hmm. Everyone in town knew who Marshawn Lynch was, but after that, he got the most amazing respect from everyone in the country. Like,
everybody.
When he's saying stuff, but not saying stuff, this is so profound.
I'm just here not to get fined. Now he got commercials with Subway, like, no, Subway's great, because look, they do this and do that. Look, you talking in the media, yeah, but I can talk about this.
Right, because I want to. Yeah, so the moral is, so that's why, so the long answer, short answer long answer long, when with James Harden, they could try to write the narrative about that, but he just gonna be like, and they gonna be like, when is Embiid gonna get over the hump? Yeah. I'm gonna be like, bruh. Embiid gonna be like, bruh, I got an MVP. When MVP don't mean nothing.
Now you know what? Embiid might get the pressure just based on it. Like he might get the pressure because Embiid be like.
Well, he got words because he's part of the reason why.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He gonna get the pressure.
Oh, okay.
Because he gonna be like, like, don't you think it's about like, ain't you happy like that you got now? Even though y'all didn't get to the playoffs, because now one thing you can say about Ben Simmons been on Philly. They was getting to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So if they don't get to the playoffs,
that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Ain't they like number 3 though?
I mean,
they should. They not the Lakers, bro. They gonna make the playoffs.
If y'all lose first round,
if they lose in the first round. It's gonna
be not the Lakers.
If they lose, they not the.
I mean, we can say that because we just whooped their ass last night.
We didn't dog walk them, bro.
We didn't, but I dog walked some niggas today.
LeBron missed a free throw and we won the game.
Yep,
that's what happened.
Dog walk. Curry buckets, nigga. Now,
I think what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. If Philly for some reason didn't make the playoffs or loses in the first round, what's gonna happen is, to your point. They're gonna be like, they're gonna blame somebody and they're gonna create a narrative and they're gonna come back to our question like who won short term, long term. But the issue is this: the issue is for Harden, they just want him to like make it out of the first or second round because they made it to the conference finals once. But Harden, I think against us when Chris Paul was hurt, that's when we won like our first one because all the guards got hurt, right? Chris Paul, Damian Lillard. And bro from the Grizzlies that was like our homie little brother.
Yeah, you talking about Mike Conley.
Mike Conley, yeah. But I think for James Harden, I think the cold part is there's not a lot of pressure on him because he don't say nothing. Right. And Philly fans just want to win games. If they make it out of the first round, cool. The Nets, because of who that team is and because of the enforced negative personas of KD and Kyrie. The pressure's on them. Y'all have to win a championship. Y'all built this team. Now y'all got Ben Simmons too. Y'all have to win. Y'all have to. James Harden left. You have no excuse. I even heard after everybody after James Harden muscled his way out of a second team and Ben Simmons basically muscled his way out. One dude was on TV like, yeah, now it's up to Kyrie to prove himself. What? He been minding his own business.
And they're just meditating sage in the locker room. Yeah, and they're just doing what he gotta do.
I do think that what ended up happening was him playing part-time, like that negotiation or that concession, it worked against him. Because you always want to stick to your guns or whatnot, but I still want to hoop. But I don't want, if I can't play with y'all, fine, but I'm on the play on the road because I still want to do my contract.
Right.
But for everybody else, it's like, bro, he only got to play half the games, bro.
Fuck you.
They still paying him? This is stupid, bro. Why do we?
I'd be mad if a nigga was coming to have to work. Nigga was coming in and they was and he get the same pay rate as me? Fuck that nigga.
Or if they was or if someone was on like a fake disability and there wasn't really remote work and they'd be like, bro, the way my toenail was set up, I can only come in on Fridays. Could y'all give me a computer? Yeah, here's a computer which needs to work. Like, bro, Todd don't be here because of his toe, bro.
Right, but then you be seeing him out there in the club getting it in. Hey, look at me doing the fucking
doing the Pee Wee Herman on his toes.
Right, doing the Michael Jackson. All that shit.
That shit. Like, bro, what's up with your toes, Todd? No, I got the stuff. What stuff? Robitussin. Get out of here, Todd. Get out of here, Todd. So, I feel like the pressure. I think because nobody thought this would last this long.
No, for real.
But because we doing all the masks, taking off and vaccine things, you think Brooklyn would be like, you think New York would be like, all right, we gonna change it so we can get him to play, or you think New York would be petty enough like, nah, just keep it because that's what he get.
Yeah, he gonna learn. Like, nah, you know, New York, where they serious about their sports, they might. I don't know.
But what if
But I feel like they would do it because they want to win.
The governor.
If he was on the Nets,
that's what I'm saying.
If he was on the Knicks,
the governor of New York would probably a New York Knicks fan.
yeah, like nah, fuck that. Like, if it was, you know what I mean, like Julius Randle all day, cuz like.
If it was, bro, if Kyrie was on the Knicks, they wouldn't make nobody get a vaccine.
Nobody. The world would change.
What do Kyrie want to do? We'll take the top off the stadium. You know what? Everybody get a third eye tattoo. There, that's what we doing.
Exactly.
Everybody wear number 2.
Everybody.
They would do. The Knicks would do anything for Kyrie.
Anything.
So I don't know, man. I feel I'm happy it finally happened though.
Right.
Because it was really getting like whack.
And I mean, Ben lost a lot of money.
He did lose a lot of money.
He lost a lot of money.
He did lose a lot. And that's one of those things where it's like people be like, but he got $100 million. It's still 10.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It's still 10. Because the thing is, when you say it, people are like, well, it's only this much, but that's not. He didn't
need this much to a whole bunch of niggas who making $50,000 a year.
Right. And then the cold part is like, he lost. I'm gonna say I think it's 10 million, but he lost 10, and that's just the 10.
Right.
That's not like he didn't lose 10 and they're gonna take the 45% and pay his taxes with it, and then no, he lost 10 off of that.
Right.
So that money could have went towards taxes.
Exactly.
Poor guy.
Easy.
Poor guy. But I'm happy we get to see him play again.
Or at least shooting training.
Leave that man alone. I think that we forget. It wasn't Daryl Morey. It was the other. I forget the guy's name who was in charge of Tank Gate for 6-7 years for the Sixers. Hey, research man, who was the GM that was responsible for Tank Gate all that time? It wasn't Daryl Morey because he was at the Rockets. But what was that guy's name? Who was tanking all over just so they can get picks in Philly? Brown. That's the coach. But you're close. Anyway,
but you're close.
No, close. But he was the coach. But look, but the guy he went through all this trouble to tank and get these players. So that's his fault. He drafted Ben Simmons that couldn't shoot the ball. Like, we gonna pick everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta still pick the right people. So it's Ben Simmons' fault. No, he's not supposed to be on that team anyway.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to have that many picks.
Right.
You know
You're not supposed to have that many picks.
You're not supposed to have that many picks.
Hey, I just feel bad. You know what, Philly has gave up a lot of their like first round picks though. Like they gave up that boy Fultz.
Nick Foles?
No. Oh my God, why am I the one?
Markelle
Fultz. Yeah, Markelle Fultz.
He was a pick too. He shouldn't have been picked either.
Yeah, fucked him up because
he messed himself up. His shoulder didn't work.
It's just crazy how he just got over there and just couldn't shoot. Like motherfuckers just get to their team and just can't shoot. Like
you talking about like Kawhi Leonard's thigh on the Spurs?
Yeah, like just.
You come back to the Spurs? He just
hold his knee, just hold it and look at him. Like,
then go to Toronto like championship.
Banging on these niggas.
How do you heal that fast?
Right.
Let me get this straight. Kawhi Leonard got hurt, and then when he got traded, they won a championship. Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant got hurt. We ain't seen niggas for 2 years.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know if Kawhi Leonard was hurt, but
that nigga's a robot.
So I don't know, but I'm happy it's over because like I don't want to deal with him. And I also I like the change of the scenery thing. Also, I think shout out to Steve Kerr and Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich and the homie from the Heat. Spoelstra.
Why?
Because they say things like, oh, well, all you got to do is be like the Warriors or be like the Heat and make a super team. That's all you got to do. But the basketball part is easy. It's the relationship part.
Right. Yeah,
all you got to do is just get so-and-so, and then you win. No.
Yeah, it's not
because
easy.
Look at the Lakers. No, because I don't know who told KD that he should leave the Warriors, but in his mind, maybe he felt like, I'm going to just go and have my boys come through. We can win here and do the same thing. Yeah. Kyrie like, yeah, y'all come through. And then it comes to a situation where y'all can have a conversation. It's like, how you get James Harden to come over to the team.
Right.
And then Kyrie play half the games because of COVID. You know, we didn't know that was going to happen. But there's not a conversation that can be had like, yo, so how long do you think this will go on? Or can we talk about how this could work out? But it's just like Harden's like, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I don't have a problem with what y'all doing.
No, a good point to this. That's a good point because it's like a good analogy to that. It's like you getting all your boys. Like you could have a roommate situation with one of your boys, right? Y'all both make good money, but that nigga don't wash dishes. Now y'all got problems. You feel me? Now you know what I'm saying? Your parents be like, you should just get a room with them and you get a little apartment and then and that shit don't work out because that nigga don't wash dishes or clean the floors.
Man, I don't know you 20 plus years. That analogy is top 5 percentile. If you've given me 100 analogies, that's top 5. Because it's not about the rent amount.
Right.
It's not about the rent. It's not about the money. Well, the condo is $3,000. It's paid.
It's paid.
It's not about the location. It's about the relationships. You niggas might get evicted. No, we might get in a fight.
Right.
Like, it's not about the money. Just like basketball, it's not about the basketball. You can put anybody on any team. Like, why they couldn't work it out? Because of egos.
Exactly.
You think Phil Jackson wasn't like, come on, Shaq, Kobe, bro, like we can get heavy chips.
He was out there telling niggas meditate, yoga. He tried to bring anything into the locker
You
room.
can get so many chips. Like, I don't like it. You get that part is hard.
That's hard.
So I don't even know how Steve Kerr can
Suck
even
a dick,
navigate.
Kobe.
Because you don't even know how Steve Kerr can even navigate through like Draymond, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. Do you think that like you think when they be like Steph Curry's the best warrior of all time, and they're like Draymond's just the energy, like he's so energy, and then they be like Klay he can shoot really good too. Come on, cuz like I be getting wet, bro. Like you cool, but like you other Splash Brothers Curry. So you gotta manage that personality. Klay, they may say Klay don't care, but somebody gotta massage that. Like, hey man, we know how you be getting.
I do like how Klay carries himself though. I mean, I will say that like Klay is you could tell just based on how he approaches the game, he's a very competitive person.
Yeah.
You can even tell just like even how he come back, like he's frustrated with himself when he can't do certain things that he used to just do with ease.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So he had a great night last night, but you could even see, even in that game against the Lakers, like he really just wanted to just give you another 39 in one quarter game, and it just didn't happen.
But you can see the maturity.
Yeah,
you can see it on the court. But I still credit the coaches and people involved that gotta be like that have to have conversations where that's just cool.
Right.
Because there's no way that's easy to manage those 3 dudes. They're grown men with 3 different type of lifestyles.
That's facts.
And Draymond probably be like, "Come on, Steph, bro, like you gonna do another behind the back pass, like into the crowd,
like." I mean, just shoot that shit. Fuck it, bro. Just shoot it, bro. We got more chances.
Somebody got to massage that. Like even when they be trying to like hate on the Warriors and just like and like hate on us from the inside, like reports say that Draymond was yelling really loud during halftime. Of course he was. And why wouldn't he be yelling really loud? Ain't nobody putting the quit though.
No, ain't nobody quit. Yeah, they know. They know what's popping. It's like nigga, we get money over here, cuz.
That's why we get money. We outside. Like that's why I think it's so lit that people be like for when it comes to whether it be the Patriots or even when it comes to like the Golden State Warriors, like, hey, why don't they get so and so? Nah, but he raw. The contract work, the money work. Nope. Those GM dudes gotta get like more credit. That's why I think Steve Kerr got a lot of. Steve Kerr don't get enough credit because like, he was a GM first, then he was a coach. And I think he knows like how the game works for a lot of these people. Yeah, and that's why it's like, yo, the Warriors should sign so and so. Nah, they can't sign that. And that's why I think the Patriots have a spot open, or like the Warriors have a spot open. You see like the perfect player, like they should get so and so. Like, nah, I don't know. We heard about. I'll give you an example. Antonio Brown's an extreme example. Kanye is an extreme example. Let's say they're hard to work with, whatever, right? And it's like we know about that, the obvious stuff. But they pay these GMs and these insider dudes to know about the stuff that we don't hear about. Right. Like say, oh, the Warriors need a center. They need somebody that's 7'2". JoJo Brown from Milwaukee, he's 7'2". Why don't they get JoJo Brown? Trust me, I don't know JoJo. Well, no, JoJo. If we get JoJo Brown, him and Jeremiah gonna be fighting in the parking lot tomorrow. Facts. So you gotta move in the correct manner, put the right people in the right places. So shout out to those GM dudes, man. Because it's not easy, and I feel like Durant trying to do his own thing, and you got a Steve Nash who's like, bro, people usually build the team for me. I don't know what. Steve Nash said, we ain't trading James Harden. You know what's funny? And that said, you don't run this.
You know what's funny enough is like you making me. This gonna take you back, but this makes me think about the Mighty Ducks. You remember when the Mighty Ducks was organizing the team? I don't know if you ever seen the movie, but when the Mighty Ducks was organizing the team, and they first had that one dude who was already like the bully on the Mighty Ducks, right? And then when they went to like the second one, they ended up picking up that other bully, and them niggas like hated each other. But they had to like fist it out because you can't. But like that coach was just great. Like that's why he was so good. Like Coach Bombay was just so dope. Like Coach Bombay was able to just mold all these people and make them great, right? Like you had a person who happened to be an ice skater, like a professional ice skater. Then you had girls on the team who was like beefing with girls. You know what I'm saying? One wanted to have a boyfriend, the other one just wanted to prove herself. Then you got to find the right captain. You know what I'm saying? You got one dude. You bring a whole nother dude from a whole nother team that beat the Mighty Ducks last year. Ass. Then you bring him on the team, and now it's like, you know what I'm saying? He gotta, you know what I mean? Like you gotta mold all these characters. Coach Bombay or Steve Kerr.
That's real talk. That makes sense to me. Because you gotta get it. You gotta get a dude that you played against before. That's why Kevin Durant had to come to Warriors.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, I just can't beat him, join him. You know what I mean? Speaking of can't beat him, join him. can't beat him, so disjoin him. Your man's Kanye. He told Kid Cudi, like, well, he told the fans, Kid Cudi ain't gonna be on the album because he's friends with you know who.
Right.
That's basically referring to Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish was at a concert the other day and was like, yo, somebody need help, paraphrase, somebody need help in the audience, or here's an inhaler. I'd like for you to be okay before we keep going. Kanye took that as a diss and was like, yo, I respect Billie Eilish, so on and so forth, but if I gotta perform with her at Coachella, she gonna need to apologize to Travis before I perform with her. So I just wanna ask you this. So, like, all this, and I know, people be like, yo, Kanye be doing this stuff for the marketing and for the album, but ain't he too poppin' to have to do this for marketing?
Facts.
So my question to you is like, isn't this running us kind of desperate in a way? Like,
this is stupid. No. I'm gonna go in on both segments you just brought up. So first off, this is fucking stupid because one, Billie English saying stopping the show and be like, I just want to make sure everybody okay. That's not a diss at. That's not a diss at Travis Scott. It's only if you make it a diss at Travis Scott.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if she really wants to genuinely make sure her fans are okay, she should be genuinely able to do that. That should be okay. The thing is y'all want to flood the media wants to flood us with, oh my God, look at Kylie and Travis Scott about to have a new baby. They naming him Wolf. Shit crazy. But don't forget 9 lives were just lost at Astroworld. You know what I mean? Like, y'all quick to brush it under the rug, right? Because he with a Kardashian. Had he not been with a Kardashian, had he been with Amber Rose, y'all be talking about that shit all day. That shit would never go out. You feel me? So that's the thing. And then on top of this, stop that shit, Kanye. Like, Kanye, now you know how last week we were talking about, is Kanye doing this shit for the media when he was doing it for the kids? I don't think I really think that shit was sincere.
Okay.
This shit is for the media.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. If I talk about Travis Scott right now, because now, like I said, now they're buzzing about them having this kid. So now if I bring that up, it's like, oh, look at Kanye supporting Travis Scott at a Billie English concert. But you can't do that because this is like you now going at Taylor Swift again. In a lot of ways, because there's too many people who love Billie English. So you know what I mean? So at
picking on white women.
That you can't just do that. Like now you want to come back like, no, I'm the old Kanye. See, look, I'm dissing the top white woman. Like I'm dissing her again. Look at me. Like y'all should love me. New album coming too. Like Travis ain't giving a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying?
Travis gave him the address to the birthday party.
That's true. Travis did give him the address to the birthday party, so maybe he cares. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, but that's Travis just being like, I'm a dad too, nigga. Nigga, these Kardashians hold my kid, nigga. I hope you would give me the address.
Yeah, that's real.
Nigga, because they got power. The Kardashians is the Illuminati.
I hope you would do this for me.
I hope you would do. They're the Illuminati. The Kardashians, the whole Illuminati. Kris Jenner's the Illuminati. Nah, I don't know that. But just saying. But at the end of the point, like they run shit. So it's like they big shit. So I do feel like. We need to stop with the with this like, oh, you know, like, oh, look, like, let's not, she need to apologize. She ain't got to apologize for shit. She didn't, and if she comes out and apologize, she's soft for that shit. If she come out, look, I just want to say I'm sorry because, you know, And also, I don't think Billie English give a fuck if Kanye come to a concert for her or come do a show with her in Coachella.
It's Coachella. They both headlining.
It don't matter. If he don't come, then he don't come.
You think Coachella gonna let it go down like that?
I think Coachella make a decision to put Billie English over him.
You think so?
I think so. Unless it's Donda 2 is that fire. Donda 2 gotta be that much fire for them not to do it. Billie English is big, bro. Eilish, whatever. She's big, bro.
No, she's
big.
So
who you think these kids coming to see more? You think they coming to see Kanye? These kids that pop out here, LA, you think they coming out here? They dress like, yeah, they buy Kanye shit. But they do that shit to dress like Billie English. Eilish.
That's real. No, I give you that. I get it. What about the Cudi situation?
The Cudi situation is stupid. And I'm going to tell you why. No, I'm going to tell you why. I'm actually with Kanye on this shit.
Oh, yeah?
I'm actually with Kanye on this shit. Because check this out. If Kanye take you off the album, so what?
You take him off, he's just not going to be on it.
He's just not going to be on it. Okay, guess what? You, Kid Cudi, you can't come out and be like, well, fuck you, I don't want to be in the album anyway because you a dinosaur. Okay. Kid Cudi, if that's the way you felt, bro, instead of coming out dissing a nigga who actually it sucks because you looked up to this nigga. You was sucking this nigga's balls early on in your career. Like, nigga, like, I love Kanye. Kanye's so great. Kanye this, Kanye that. Now it's like, now he don't want to, now you all of a sudden you ain't on the album and it's like, well, nigga, if it wasn't for me, you would, people who only coming to hear me. It's like, they don't want to see you Otis. I get it. Like, he on his David Ruffin shit. But then at the end of the day, bro, you could have been like, you know what? A smoother way to do this shit, hey, yo, I'm dropping a new album. Drop a new project. Don't come out here and be mad because you ain't on the new on the Kanye shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? You also a dinosaur. I ain't heard nothing from Kid Cudi since Day and Night. I ain't heard shit.
He had an album that dropped like 18 months ago.
It was 18 months. Name a song on there. I'll wait.
I'm not a fan.
I'll wait.
I don't know the name of the album.
Okay.
Hey, we're a contributor. He sleep.
Yeah, but still, I'm just saying. I'm saying at the end of the day.
Why? I'm interested that you took that side of that.
I'm taking that side because I feel like Kanye's still putting out music.
Yeah.
So for you to call him a dinosaur in the game,
that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. Because at one point in the main, and this is the thing too, because that's the type of shit that hurts the egos of some of these rappers who still trying to do it. That's like calling Nas a dinosaur. Right? That's calling Jay-Z a dinosaur. That's it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, one, they've been out way before him. So now you saying you a dinosaur, like you prehistoric? Nigga, like
you saying like dinosaur is like the N-word to rappers?
That's the N-word because a lot of these rappers do feel like, rap. And this is the thing, like rappers feel like it's a limit. Even rappers, there's rappers out there who feel like, yo, I gotta be done with this shit by this age because such. No, it's your art, fam. You know what I'm saying? If you Van Gogh and you still doing it, you can do that shit until you 90.
So this ain't about Kid Cudi getting at him. This is about the word he used. You don't like that word.
I don't like that you even got at him because I feel like if you're gonna get at him, get him about some other shit.
You don't think he should have said nothing though? Because Kanye was like, hey, just so y'all know, Cudi won't be on the album.
That ain't disrespectful.
Cause why you guys...
Okay, here's the thing. You my boy, right? We've been on tour together. I done all this shit with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, don't pick no. Like, if you gonna pick a side, and I'm fighting over here about my kids, and I'm over here fighting, and this nigga fucking my baby mama, nigga, pick my side, nigga.
It wasn't side pick. That's been his friend. He didn't pick a side. He just know him. Like they know each other.
But at the end of the day, bro, if you out there and that's who you friends with, bro, that's who you friends with. And nigga, look, I done seen you cut niggas off, nigga, just for association. You've done it. Oh, nigga, that's who you working with. I can't rock with you then, B. You know what I'm saying? That's who you with. All right, well, nigga, we go that way. You feel me? Like, that's all he's saying. Like, I'm not gonna do music with you, bro, because obviously, at the end of the day, it's like I'm in the studio time too. In the studio, any artist notice, it's personal. You talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? You might be venting out some shit. Now this nigga go talk to, yeah, again, that nigga was crying, but he said, nigga, he think your dick bigger than his. Right? Now Kanye emotional.
But that gotta that's gotta be told out loud. Though you have to be like, just.
I'm gonna tell you example. Kanye's smart because Kanye ain't about to get in the same position that he's been in what he did to Drake. So Drake came to him and was like, yeah, bro, I got this situation, but I don't really know Kanye.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Told him about a situation that he going on with some chick and that he might have a baby out there. Kanye go tell Pusha T. Pusha T drop an album. That's the type of shit might happen. Mind you, he go tell B. Davis, then B. Davis do a skit. You feel me?
So this is protection.
Okay,
I give you that. I personally feel like I think it's too much. But if you want to tie it back into the kids, Nina Bear with his baby mom and all this emotional shit,
pillow talking.
If you want to tie it back and all that, fine. I think it's too much. I think you make the album and you do what you need to do. I don't think I'd be like, just so y'all know, he won't be on the album because he's friends with so and so. I think that's kind of wild to me. If I don't know the specific situation that you're talking about, but I've had to cut people off for association with the ops, I don't tell them.
Exactly.
I just be like, I'm not gonna be like, just
you
so
tell me.
I'll be like, just so y'all know, I don't rock with so and so. No, I don't do none of that.
You tell me.
You ask me. You talk to so and so. I don't know who that is.
No more, like niggas in your pool.
I don't know who that is. B. Like, hey, you talk to JoJo Brown. I don't know who that is. I don't know a JoJo Brown. You know what I mean? So I get it though. The way that you communicated, I completely understand. I get it. But as far as the Billie Eilish thing, I think that's like a human nature type of thing, right? Because whenever somebody says something that got something directly to do with the way you feeling about some shit that you did, you feel like somebody dissed you.
Yeah,
like,
that's
hey,
what
man,
I mean.
Hey man, your shoes hella white, and the nigga's like, what you trying to say about my dirty ass Air Force Ones covered in poop?
Right.
Bruh, I didn't even know your Air Force Ones was covered in poop until you, well, you saying his shoes is white. Yeah. What that got to do with you? Well, mine ain't. That's on you. So I think for him to be like, hey, you got to apologize for dissing. What this?
Like, I didn't do nothing.
That's like, hey, nigga said your mama stink.
I care about like, it's big news right now. And also, too, it's big because it's like, yo, people ain't trying to get hurt at shows no more. And this isn't, It's shit been happening like at the Niner game when people just ran in. You know what I'm saying? When they was at the stadium.
At the Cowboys game, yeah.
At the Cowboys game. Like, motherfuckers need to be more aware of this shit. Like, this is big things. Like, and because the artist cares about their fans, like, no. Like,
which is kind of silly anyway, 'cause that's more or less like an ad lib during a concert anyway.
Exactly.
If somebody having something going on and you do notice them. That's kind of why there was so much like, I guess, pushback and criticism towards Travis. Like, he should have saw, because sometimes people see. Yeah, sometimes people see. Fine. But this is the time when she saw. Not everybody see, but if she saw, she saw.
Bro, I saw Travis Scott. Travis Scott was on there. I saw the video. Travis Scott was on there like, he stopped the music, everything, and then just started singing like, the most demonic song he could probably sing too, like, and that shit looked scary, nigga.
It's not how it happened.
That nigga was on demon time.
There was 400 million people there.
He was on demon time, bro.
It was in the cold. You know what the cold part is so wild because like on one end, like it's not her responsibility to get anybody an inhaler, but because she did, she's a goddess.
Goddess.
But it's not Travis Scott's responsibility to tell the security what they're supposed to be doing. But because it didn't go through, and we don't know one else. We don't know anyone's name. He's a demon. Demons and goddesses.
Demons and goddesses. But he was, that's how it rocks.
My question for you is, bro, like I haven't heard of another incident quite yet, but this week the baby and his squad, they got in a fight at the bowling alley, right? And then the Kodak Black got shot.
Right.
Blood in my eyes, I'm getting high, baby. He got shot. He's good though now. Bro, is this the most other than the Tupac era? Is this the most dangerous weekend for rappers right now? Because everybody here.
It is, bro. Motherfuckers got heat for niggas, and that's what it is right now. Like. Nah, for real. This guy heat for niggas. Niggas been talking reckless. Niggas been all on the ground. Like, yeah, nigga, like, all right. They got heat.
Specifically for
Specific for anybody. It's LA. And a lot of people got to remember that, bro. This is LA. It's beautiful. It's all of that. But it's a lot of ugliness in LA. Don't come out here thinking, oh, I'm the man over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get disrespect. Nigga, there's 300,000 million, I don't know how many gang members out here. Niggas be undercover gang members. Niggas be at church being gang members. Like,
niggas be the cops.
Gang! Wait. Like, I didn't even know. Nigga, blood, everything. Nigga, crip everything. Nigga, like, nigga, whatever. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Mafia, but, and I think that people need to be more, artists that are moving out here, move in a way that you simply, you know what I'm saying? Don't be attention gathering out here. This ain't the way you want to be.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, it's the same thing like a BET Awards, right? Yeah. Like people go to BET Awards and forget they got beef.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, nigga. And then that's when Meek Mill call this niggas like, get him.
You know what I think be happening? The same way people show places and want to flex. I'm gonna go there. I'm a flex. I think the goon show be like, I'm gonna shoot me a nigga.
Yeah.
Like people.
That's all they
like
want to do. They're trying to prove themselves. So if you in a gang, right? Mind you, these gang members out here kicking over people's candle lights. Like, nigga, fuck your candles, nigga. Wow. Like, nigga, death, spraying on Nipsey shit. Like, nigga, it's never been like, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it's more, and at this particular era, when there's more publicity at hand, where if something happens, you gonna get it. It's gonna be public notification immediately. This shit ain't gotta wait for weeks. Niggas to find like somebody fucked up Nipsey shit. Like, nah. Or somebody shot Kodak. Like, that shit gonna be immediate on the news. But Kodak just got hit with it. Nigga, Kodak got shot. Nigga, that's crazy. Niggas gonna be on the thing like, baby out here beating up niggas. Like, that's and
he was around when some niggas got beat up.
He was, but still, brother shouldn't have walked in there. You gotta be a stupid nigga to walk in there alone. Baby been knocking niggas out on camera. Why would you even want to go in there and be like,
cause he wanted the bowl.
He wanted the bowl.
He wanted the bowl.
He wanted the bowl and got rumbled.
The baby wanted the bowl.
Yeah, no, not the baby. I'm talking about why with bro, the other brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the girl's brother. Why would you walk in there alone? Like, that's like the dude who came up on Minister Society, like, hey, which one of y'all niggas came?
Oh, he was talking about my Clark and Reckless, homie. And the way he was talking with his shoulders, he made it seem like, yeah, move. He's like, I heard you was late.
Yeah.
I don't even put I mean, look, do you have a track of the week for these people?
Actually, I do, man. The track of the week I have, actually, bro, just because you've been getting on my helmet lately, bro, I wanted to give it to your guy, man, Aubrey, bro. 5 a.m. Toronto. One of the most fire tracks I had. And actually, the reason why I brought this song up is because in respects to Kodak, when he said, I'll make a gun that only shoot backwards. If I did, I guarantee we wouldn't lose a single rapper. You know what I'm saying? That bar right there is just fucking hot for this summer, and it's just one of those things. But yeah, man, just 5 a.m. in Toronto,
5
man.
5 a.m. in Toronto.
It's just one of those tracks, and I think Drake need his dues.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all play that track this weekend. If you haven't heard it, play it this week because y'all probably not gonna hear this till Monday.
Right.
And I'm gonna get real anxious right now and be like, yo, congratulations to the Rams and Matt Stafford on his first Super Bowl. Well, the Rams have one, but congratulations to Matt Stafford on the Super Bowl and congratulations to Odell Beckham on his Super Bowl.
OBJ, it's my dog. Fuck with him.
Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.
Hey, man, and if you made it this far, just know we here at the Dale and Ryan Report really fuck with you. So till next time.